Hi everyone, it's Sarah and it's Spirited Saturday, and today we're talking about recovery and reasons for recovery. It may seem like kind of a straightforward question, but it's always very, very helpful to have sort of a bunch of reasons and a list of reasons of why you want to recover, and to have them accessible for when they're not, the first thing that you think about. One of the questions that I like to ask, because why do I want to recover? Well, there's so many reasons I want to recover, and if it were as easy as taking a magic pill, then I would do that. I want to recover because of goals, I want to recover because I have dreams, I want to fall in love, I want, family, I want to enjoy life, and yeah, of course, I'd love that. But on my worst days, on the days that I really need those reasons to recover, I can't justify recovery for myself. I don't deserve that. I really don't deserve to be happy. And to get to a point where I'm like, yeah, I deserve to be happy, and this is a set of reasons I have that I want recovery, that's really, really hard for me on those days. On the days that it's not so hard for me, and the days that I'm, in a positive mindset, I can recover for all the reasons I just gave you. But on the days that I'm really in need of that push, of that motivation to recover, I can't justify recovery for myself. It's too good. There's just too much there that I'm so undeserving of. So one of the questions that I like to ask instead is, why not? Why not recovery? And I think that is really, really important that we remember that. Why not? What do you have to lose by taking a chance at recovery? Absolutely nothing. And one of the really, really important things to remember is that you don't have to love every minute of recovery, and you don't have to believe that you intrinsically deserve it, every minute of it, as long as you don't believe you deserve an eating disorder. As long as you can get to the point where you're like, you know what, I don't deserve a life where I have to think about how horrible I am every single day. I don't deserve a life of, all the health ramifications of eating disorders. I don't deserve to have to live in isolation. As long as you can get to the point where you agree that you don't deserve everything that an eating disorder brings you down with, you're like halfway to being able to really intrinsically believe that you can recover for everything that's wonderful in life. Now, that can be kind of hard too, but I think it's important to remember that you are human, and whatever you would not inflict upon someone else isn't satisfactory for you either. So if you would not make someone purge their meal every single time they ate, or you would not starve someone else, or you would not overdose someone else with laxatives or diuretics or something like that, you don't get to do it to yourself, because by default you are human, and by default, in general, humans do not deserve to have to live with the horribleness of eating disorders. And some days it's hard to let go of that eating disorder, because some days you do believe that there's something there, something safe, something secure, but it never changes, and I think that's really important to remember. It's always stagnant, and it's just, you never get an opportunity to grow, and that's one of the reasons we're put on earth, is to grow and to be something more than what we are, and to just, there's this term called self-actualization. We use it a lot in therapeutic recreation and in nursing, but that's what your purpose in life is. That's what you're supposed to do, is to reach that potential, and that's what's expected of you. That's all that's expected of you. And, you get to decide what that is, but you can't pursue it while also pursuing an eating disorder. So I guess that's my feeling on the whole topic. Sometimes when you can't look ahead towards the future because it's too daunting, sometimes it's worth looking back to the past and seeing how far you've come, or seeing where you don't want to be, and acknowledging that you don't want to be there, and getting to the point where you'll be anywhere else but not your eating disorder, and where you won't stay with your eating disorder. Kind of like, I don't know, I'm thinking of a song, it's by Barlow, and it's called Walks Away, and it's, one of the lyrics in the song is, you're never in the gutter with your eyes on the stars, and it's so true, because as long as you're focused one way, you're going the right way. As long as it's not the direction you came from, you're going the right way. And so just remember that you were put on this earth for more than an eating disorder, and remember that by default, as a human being, you deserve more, because you would never inflict that on anybody else. And just, go with it. Go for it. Why not? There's no reason you should stay in an eating disorder. And so that's the way I feel about it. I hope to see you next week. Take care, everybody.